There is a woman I want to tell you about. Her name is Naomi. For most of her life, Naomi had been told to be quiet, not always with words. Sometimes it was a look, sometimes it was a sigh, sometimes it was the way people talked over her in meetings, or the way her opinions were dismissed at the dinner table, or the way she learned, very early on, that it was safer to stay silent than to speak up. So Naomi became very good at being quiet. She smiled and nodded. She kept her thoughts to herself. She let others lead while she followed. And she told herself that this was just who she was. A quiet person, a background person, someone who listened but never spoke. But inside, Naomi had so much to say. She had opinions and ideas. She had stories and wisdom. She had words that had been building up inside her for years. Words she had never let out, because she had been taught that her voice did not matter, that what she had to say was not important enough. Then one day her daughter came home from school terrified. She had a class presentation to do. She sat at the kitchen table and said, "Mom, I can't do it. What if nobody listens?" And Naomi looked at her daughter, and she saw herself, that little girl who had learned to be quiet, who had learned that her voice did not matter. And something rose up inside Naomi, a fierceness she had never felt before. She was not going to let her daughter believe that lie. So that evening, Naomi signed up for a local speaking group. She was terrified. Her hands shook the first time she stood up to speak. Her voice wobbled. She lost her place. But she kept going. And when she sat back down, people clapped. Not because she was perfect, but because she was real. Because she had something genuine to say. Over the next few months, Naomi kept showing up. She kept speaking. She started speaking up in meetings at work. She started sharing her opinions at the dinner table. She started telling her stories. And people listened. On the day of her daughter's presentation, Naomi's daughter walked to the front of the room. Her hands were shaking. Her voice was quiet at first, but she kept going. And when she sat back down, she looked at her mom and smiled. Because she understood now. Your voice matters, even when it shakes. If you have spent years being quiet, if you have swallowed your words and shrunk yourself, if you have let others speak while you stayed silent, I want you to hear this today. Your voice matters. Your story matters. What you have lived through, what you have learned, what you carry, the world needs to hear it. From you, in your words. So speak, even if your voice shakes, even if nobody claps at first. Speak anyway, just like Naomi did, just like you can too. You are one story closer. Subscribe for more stories and life lessons.